What's up YouTube and welcome to 10 random WWE facts you didn't know, part 9. Now I want to make this one a little bit different than the other one, so this one's going to be the Champions Edition. That means every 10 random facts I have today have to do with a current champion in the WWE. Between Raw, SmackDown, 205 Live, and NXT. And I'm just going to say this in the start of the video, I'm still looking for someone to challenge me for the YWO Heavyweight Championship of the World. No one's stepping up yet. I keep asking, who's gonna step up? If you're a wrestling YouTuber out there, the challenge is on the table for you to get in the ring, have a match with myself, become relevant, and try to win a title that actually matters. I just need someone to step up. I'm really getting frustrated with this right now. Like, someone step the freak up. But without further ado, here's 10 random WWE facts you didn't know, part 9, Champions Edition. The current Cruiserweight Champion, Buddy Murphy, is actually the 3rd ever MCW Heavyweight Champion. Now, when I say MCW, I know a lot of you guys are probably thinking the Maryland promotion I always go to. But no, I mean MCW as Melbourne City Wrestling. That is one of the biggest promotions in Australia right now, and there's only been 13 world champions there so far. Murphy held the world title for 293 days, at the time setting the record for the longest title reign, as well as being the only MCW world champion to actually make an appearance or even sign with the WWE. And as we saw at Super Showdown, he was the first ever Australian-born WWE champion, winning the Cruiserweight title from Cedric Alexander. One half of the current NXT Tag Team Champions, Roderick Strong, has started wrestling at a really young age, hence why he's probably one of the best wrestlers in the world right now. But at the age of 12, his father was actually approached by one of his friends asking him if he wants to train to be a wrestler. And because Strong's father couldn't afford a babysitter, Roger came with him. And the man that was actually training Strong's father and his friend was WWE Hall of Famer, the late and great Jim the Anvil Neidhart. And just being a kid, Strong would get into the ring and actually try to do some stuff too. And Neidhart actually had told Strong's father that Roger kind of keeps it up in the ring, he could probably be something in world professional wrestling. And that right there was the catalyst of Roger Strong continuing his training at such a young age, becoming one of the best wrestlers in the world right now, leading to his long career in pro wrestling on independence, winning every title he possibly could, before signing with the WWE and being one half of the current NXT Tag Team Champions and a member of Undisputed Era. Whilst Mojo isn't currently a champion in the WWE, he actually set up one of the champions with his future wife. Mojo, while he was challenged for a lot of titles in the WWE, seemed to come up short for some reason. He actually set up one of the current champions in WWE with his current wife, that being the current NXT champion Tommaso Ciampa. Apparently, Mojo introduced Tommaso Ciampa to his wife Jessie Ward, who was a former WWE Tough Enough competitor in 2002, and they eventually will get married in September of 2013, and it's been smooth sailing ever since. While we all know about the MMA history of Brock Lesnar or Shayna Baszler or Ronda Rousey, even people like Shinsuke Nakamura, someone's MMA history who actually holds a current title in the WWE right now, who had a pretty decent MMA career, I mean, I think it should have been talked about a lot more in WWE, is actually one half of the current Raw Tag Team Champions, Razor. And if you just look at him, I mean, he looks like he eats bears, or he is a bear actually. He's probably bigger than most bears. He's built like 6 refrigerators, so it's insane. That's a big dude. But Razor's first ever professional MMA fight was on July 8, 2012, which that's my birthday. Just saying, Razor, you're fighting on my birthday. I was opening up presents while you were knocking people out. No, actually, he knocked someone out. Where he knocked out his opponent with a knee left hook combo, which just sounds like pain. Authors of pain. That makes sense now. Where he fought for the Shoto, I believe it's pronounced either Shoto or Shudo, one or the other. But he fought for that organization in the Netherlands. Now Razor's pro fight record would be 6-2, with his last fight actually being contested at Bellator 130. But Bellator is a huge stage. It's really the stage under the UFC. And now he's in WWE, tearing up as one half of AOP and one half as they Raw Tag Team Champions and being a former NXT Tag Team Champion. SmackDown Live Women's Champion, I don't even know why she's not Women's Champion. She's a man. The man. Becky Lynch has become one of the best people on the microphone in the WWE right now, and on Twitter too, because man, she be tweeting out some wild stuff that's just awesome. Man, Becky's just so great. Wow, just I feel like we just need a clap for it. She's just so good. But if Becky Lynch had not become a professional wrestler, she actually had the thought of actually being an attorney. At the time, Becky didn't think she could make a full-time career move at being a pro wrestler, but she still had a passion for arguing and actually making points and talking and whatnot. Now, if you look at any of her promos since her apparent heel turn, which is she really heel? Because I think we all just love her so much that I don't know what she is. Just look at anything she's done in the past couple months, and you can tell why she probably would have been a very good arguer, a very good attorney, and probably would defend the hell out of people. Plus, if my attorney had a broken face like that and she's still talking crap, you know what? I don't care what your client did, you win. And I'm just gonna say one more time, Becky Lynch is probably the best thing in WWE right now. It's just the truth. She really is. Tell me someone who's better than Becky Lynch right now. No one. No one. She's amazing. The current WWE champion, Daniel Bryan, or as he likes to be called now, the new Daniel Bryan. By the way, that promo we cut on SmackDown was absolutely amazing. It was everything of a psychotic killer combined with like The Rock talking in the third person. It was great. But when he wasn't the new Daniel Bryan, he was still a Daniel Bryan without facial hair, long hair, and the WWE Championship, and wearing probably the most comfortable cardigan I've ever seen in my life. He's not just a wrestler, he's not just a vegan, not just an author, and not just a former general manager. He also is a singer. In 2011, Daniel Bryan was actually featured on a single with Camilla Dawson in a single titled Captain Lou, which was a tribute for Captain Lou Albano. But where I'll play part of the song in a second, but you just listen, you can hear Daniel Bryan as like a vocalist in the background. So Daniel Bryan used to be a backup singer too. Man, he's a man of many different talents. Many different talents. Just an interesting human being he is. Let's just play the song a little bit.
The captain. I hope a million hours dropping, a million heads get locked, and a million beers get bended, and a million bodies slammed, a million piles driven, and a million lives start living, 'cause you never ever know when it'll be your time to go.
At this point, I'm just waiting to see you make your way over to Hollywood and start acting. Imagine Tooth Fairy with Daniel Bryan. Yeah, never mind, I don't want to see that. Much like how Roderick Strong credits Jim the Anvil Neidhart for actually starting his pro wrestling career, another member of the New Hart Foundation actually kickstarted another WWE superstar's career. That being one half of the current SmackDown Live Tag Team Champion Sheamus. Before Sheamus really started training to be a pro wrestler, he used to work as an IT technician, which is something I would not expect out of Sheamus. Really would not expect that at all. And he also was a security guard in different bars. Now in 2002, Sheamus was actually being a security guard for a bar in Dublin somewhere. And it so happened to be it, Bret Hart came in there with one of his daughters. Imagine you're just at a bar and Bret Hart walks in. I would freak out. But Sheamus was able to pull Bret Hart to the side like really quick and ask him a quick question about how he can get into the WWE and where he needs to start training. And Bret Hart actually gave him the suggestion of going to America to New Jersey and training with Larry Sharp at the Monster Factory. Now this wrestling school has very notable alumni, that being the Big Show, Bam Bam Bigelow, D'Lo Brown, and current NXT stars we now know today being former ROH TV champion Punishment Martinez and former Evolve champion Matt Riddle. The NXT North American champion Ricochet has been very well known for the type of flips and stuff that he does. I mean, if you haven't watched a Ricochet match, I think you really should. You will be amazed times like 12. There's no reason why Ricochet couldn't have gone to the Olympics for like gymnastics or something, because man, he does all the flippy stuff. The Ricochet was actually on the ENC podcast, that being Edge and Christian, and he actually told him a story about the first time he ever met Rey Mysterio, who was like one of his biggest inspirations growing up being a wrestling fan, as you can tell, because he does everything just like him, maybe a little bit even better. Ray gives a story when he first met Rey Mysterio and exactly how awkward it really was. I remember the first time really meeting him, I walked into the room and Conan was like, "Oh yeah, here he is. That's the guy saying he's better than you." I was like, "What are you doing? Why would you say that?" I didn't know Ray. I didn't know how cool he was. But that's just Conan. Ray's one of the coolest guys in the whole world, and he's the man. The NXT Women's Champion Shayna Baszler is known for being probably one of the toughest people I've ever seen in a pro wrestling ring. Man, she is really good. She's like Ronda, but like a better wrestler. I hope I don't get backlash for saying that. But it's true though. She is better than Ronda. I think she is at least. But when you're talking about Shayna Baszler, I mean, obviously you're thinking like, oh my gosh, she's probably like the toughest person in the world, right? Well, she probably is. I mean, she could probably just break anyone in like 10 seconds. Something's actually really interesting about her, that she's actually a coach for a roller derby team. Yeah! Who would ever think this person would be the coach of a roller derby team? Like team roller skating? She's a coach. How do you coach that? But she actually is a coach for a roller derby team in South Dakota, but the team's name is actually called the Sioux Falls Roller Dolls. I don't know still currently, but she was a coach at least. What do you want me to say, Shayna? I can't say anything. You'll break me in like 30 seconds, so keep doing you. Don't hurt me. And finally, I want to talk about the WWE UK champion, Pete Dunne. So Pete Dunne actually shared this on his Instagram and Twitter, but apparently sometime last year his dog actually passed away, and the dog's name was Jack, by the way. So Pete Dunne actually got a tattoo of a paw print on his leg. Now you guys definitely don't even see the tattoo because like his boots and whatnot. The only tattoo you guys probably see is like the big one on his knee, which looks just so cool. But it is a really nice little tribute to his dog, who apparently he was really close with. As we all probably are with their pets, you get like a special bond, and to pass away, it's like you lose a real friend. But it is a really nice tribute to his late dog. But yeah, guys, this video if you really enjoyed, in the comments down below, tell me what you didn't know about these superstars. If you're on Shayna's roller derby team, do you guys have pictures of that? I kind of want to see her coaching a roller derby team. I feel like if you don't do what she says, she like armbars you while you're roller skating. But make sure to like, comment, share, always subscribe, and can someone just step up and challenge me already? I know there's so many wrestling YouTubers watching this, right? Someone step up. Just step up. Stop being a little wimp. Oh, I'll get the roller derby team to come find you. They will F you up. But make sure to like, comment, share, and always subscribe, and we outie.
I never couldn't get you to 1 million on the gram. Chris Brown tried to fail both times. I done took your page to 1 million in a day. If you ask me, I'm your motherfucking cosign. I'ma hit the pussy ass nigga with a clothesline. I'ma